That is what the Republican representatives have forgotten. They are representatives. That is what the Republican voters have forgotten, to make sure their representatives are still representing. When was the last time an angry Republican actually looked up how their Republican people voted on, let's just say, border immigration? When was the last time an anger-filled Republican that hated these open borders actually looked and saw what the Biden border bill actually was? That was written by the biggest conservative Republican in either level of Republicanism. And it was every single thing the Republicans demanded before, and then some. How many of those anger-filled, open border, MAGA hat, shiny shoes, sticky page Bible owning folks just were so into the fake news narrative they didn't bother to actually see if they were the one believing the fake news? How many of them are still screaming and still not figuring out why the insurance they had is no longer applicable, the food stamps they've been living on that was paid for by California most likely, because the 10 most dependent on these programs, SNAP, Medicare, all of this disability, are red states who are angry at Gavin Newsom and those libtards in California. Yeah, California. Yeah, we're evil. Yeah, you're getting the letters. That job you had, or God bless you if you're a veteran, thank you for your service. Thank you for being a hero at one point in your life. If you're using that as a shield for your ignorance, of willful ignorance, and not educating yourself on facts, recognizing that you've been attacking fellow Americans and actually breaking the Constitution, not supporting the Constitution or the oath you took once when you were a hero, and yes, past tense, if you're still supporting Trump, that's gone. That turns to false valor, which I believe you guys get really pissed off at, because you're not supporting the oath anymore. So how does that... I'm not a veteran. I respect the hell out of, thank all the veterans. I would never treat veterans how Donald Trump actually treats veterans. And if you actually wanted to look that up, the information's public. The education is there. If you love the veteran brother and sister so much that you want to see how they're actually being treated, look into the Doge cuts and how it applied to veterans. Look up Project 2025. You know, if you're a caring veteran without hypocrisy and all love of the country, America first, look that up and then see that it's happening right now. And all these years that you were screaming at us and death threats to people like me for pointing it out in advance before you vote for this person, all those threats, all that anger, all those broken relationships in your life that probably kept you a little bit more sane than you are now, they're gone because of your anger over something you can easily find out that you were wrong about this whole time. You were 100% incorrect wrong. So still hiding behind past valor? Yeah. Not constitutionally sufficient. Sorry, too many big words. That ain't right, hoss. I'm sick of the willful ignorance. Standing behind the flag that you can destroy Colin Kaepernick for not whatever, but you'll put a big orange face on, or fake muscles, or Trump with military garb when he's did nothing but avoid 5 deferments, bone spurs. But yeah, he loves the military. Why don't you look up what a disabled veterans from combat disabilities on pension and disability with a family of 4. Look up how their benefits have changed in the last year since that evil Biden. And tell me again how he loves veterans and how evil Biden was. You may want to look at a couple of speeches. Just compare. Stay diligent, stay educated, be kind. We are all in this together.